So what's going on, guys, and welcome back. I hope you all are doing well, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 most wanted new weapons for PUBG. Now, I like to do this usually once or twice a year where we take inventory of all of the weapons in the game currently, and then if we have any good ideas for new weapons that we would like to see and be added at some point, then we mention those in this video. And honestly, a lot of the ones that we've mentioned, last year or even before have already been added to the game. It's time to make a brand new list and have a discussion with you guys in the comment section about things that you would like to see in this game as well. Now, if you guys enjoyed the video today, please drop it a like rating. That'd be awesome. Subscribe if you are brand new. Now, I want to try something a little bit different for the next video. I want you guys to leave a comment of this video letting me know what you think would be an interesting topic of discussion for PUBG for tomorrow's video. Now, you can either leave a comment down below or you can tweet me. Either way works, but if you have a topic of discussion that you feel like is worth talking about and you would like to see a video on, then you can let me know those. And if I end up picking your topic, I'm going to include you in the video. So it'll be a good way to get you guys involved, and if you like it enough, maybe we'll make this a thing from here on out. We'll have to wait and see. Coming today at our number 10 spot is going to be some kind of 5.56 bolt action sniper. Now, I feel as if this has been one of the most requested weapons ever since PUBG has really come out. The thing is, we have a couple of good bolt action snipers in the game, the Kar 98 and the M24 being of the most popular as far as common spawns, but they both fire the same ammo type and they behave more or less the same. The Kar 98 does more damage, but travels slower, and the M24 is the exact opposite of that. As far as bolt actions go, besides the AWM, that's pretty much it. And so I think that another bolt action sniper, but that fires 5.56, it's not going to do quite as much damage as the M24 or the Kar 98, but maybe the bullets are going to travel much faster and it's just more of a laser beam than anything. It would be interesting to have another bolt action sniper, as you do have a lot of DMRs that fire 5.56, but nothing really, similar to the Kar 98 or the M24 that way. If they were to add some kind of new sniper rifle like that, it would be best if it were a common spawn and maybe map specific, although I would love to see it on all maps. Just something a little bit new to add to the sniper rifle table of contents, and I think it would be an absolutely amazing addition overall. Okay, guys, coming today at the number 9 spot is the RPK LMG. Not only is it an absolute classic, but it would be a wonderful addition to a very desperately needed LMG class. And so I think right now the DP28, there are only two LMGs in this game, the DP and the M249. And I'm pretty sure the DP, now that it's been changed overall and Vikendi's been removed, I think this is an Erangel exclusive now, if I'm not mistaken. So this means on the majority of maps, there are only ever one potential LMG, and that one has to spawn in crates, so virtually there are none if it doesn't even end up spawning in. And so I think the RPK being added to all maps, just being another choice for LMG, maybe making it a crate exclusive if they really wanted to, if it was absolutely insane, but just something to spice up the LMG class a little bit more, because that's where I feel this game is lacking most of all. There are many other LMGs that I feel would be appropriate to be added into PUBG at some point, but I think the RPK has to be my personal favorite, and so that would be absolutely amazing if that gets added at some point. All right, but coming in today at our number 8 spot, this one's not really a gun, but it is a new weapon I would like to see, and I'm not sure how you're going to feel about it, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think having something like a tear gas grenade could be a really fun idea. Now, very recently, they've added new items to the game that have switched up the throwable assortment table. For example, the spike strips, which are one of my favorite items as of recently. You can argue about its practicality and its effectiveness. That's not really the point, though. It doesn't actually matter. The thing is, they've added a new mechanic for us to play around with, and it helps the game be a lot more sandboxy, and you can use it in fun ways you didn't think of. That was like the first real throwable item that wasn't a grenade for the first time ever, and so I hope they kind of expand on that idea and do more with it. They don't even necessarily have to make a lethal grenade, but like a tear gas, maybe that will blind your enemy's vision for a couple of seconds, could be a fun idea to play around with. We do know a new throwable is coming to Kraken. It's some sort of like airstrike gas grenade, and so that's going to be added probably later on. It looks very similar to the smoke grenade, but I also think tear gas is worth giving a consideration to. Moving on and coming in at our number 7 spot is going to be a Remington ACR assault rifle. Now, this is going to be another addition to the 5.56 ARs, the already expansive table of these that we have currently in the game, but I still think that there's room for more. And if they want to make this something like a Kraken exclusive, that could work out as well. I know PUBG doesn't need a lot of new 5.56 ARs. Like, we're already drowning in them. They're not lacking on those in the least, but there's always new room for variety P90, and especially for a weapon like this that they want to potentially make map exclusive, then this would be another reason to go and play those maps if they want to add it to Karakin or even the new Vikendi remastered. I don't think we would complain either way, but the ACR would be an absolutely insane weapon to be playing with. While you might think the 5.56 ARs are overdone, fair enough, like maybe it is, but they're the most popular weapons for a reason. They see the most playtime, so it's not like this is a weapon that's never going to get played with, and it would be an absolutely dream come true for me and probably many of you who are very nostalgic about this weapon. Now, coming in today at our number 6 spot, let's talk about an SMG. And typically on here, I would put the P90 as that would be my go-to pick, but we already have reason to believe that the P90 is being tested internally at PUBG and is going to be added to the game in the distant future. I think it's only a matter of time before we see the P90, so it would be pointless to put it on here. Let's do the MP7. I feel like the MP7 might be nice to have as a spawn exclusive on Karakin maybe, because as far as SMGs, we have a lot of choices. The Micro Uzi, of course, the MP5 on Vikendi, and also the Vector, and so we're not really hurting on the SMG department. Even the PP Bison, even though it's not one of the more popular ones, the MP7, I still feel like there's room for it if they wanted to make it a map exclusive thing, or they wanted to put it in crates. We think the P90 is actually going to be put in crates because apparently what's happening is there's already specific ammo for that weapon. There's going to be a new ammo type added for that weapon alone, which is interesting. But I did want to include an SMG, and if I had to pick one, this would be my top choice. Taking the number 5 spot is going to be the M1 Garand, a classic World War II weapon that I feel has room to be another novelty gun in this game. Now, probably the most iconic novelty weapon in PUBG is the Winchester, but with the addition of the scope, I still consider it a novelty weapon, even though its effectiveness has increased greatly. Just because the weapon is good doesn't mean it isn't novelty anymore. The weapon is very different, of course. Like, it's still odd, but I think that there is room for another oddball, and in this one, the M1 Garand is such an iconic and classic weapon that I feel many players would be happy with. Potentially seeing this on Karakin or Vikendi Remastered would just be insane. Alright, taking our number 4 spot is actually not a weapon at all. This is a new attachment I would like to suggest, and maybe seeing an AR drum mag could be a very interesting switch up. So pretty much like extended mags and regular quick draw have gotten so common, virtually every player has them in the mid to late game, but I think having a new AR drum mag that could potentially have like 60 to 80 rounds per assault rifle magazine, that maybe this attachment is super rare. You can make it an airdrop exclusive attachment for all I care, but I think having something like that could maybe switch up the AR play and keep it a little bit more fresh would be a good idea in the long run. I can't lie, it's really been a while since we've had a new attachment, and especially one that's worth using, and so maybe this could be the next brand new big thing. Alright guys, taking our number 3 spot is going to be the Dragunov sniper rifle, and I briefly talked about this weapon in my Vikendi remastered video. We know they're taking Vikendi back right now to go over it with another coat of polish and completely redo the map and make it better, and so if they're going to be adding new features, this could potentially include new weapons and things of that nature. The Dragunov sniper rifle not only fits very thematically in that, but could also be a new interesting switch up to the sniper rifle class. If they are going to add the Dragunov, I would honestly kind of like to see it Vikendi exclusive. Now, a lot of weapons I would like to see on every map, but for this one specifically, I think it would be okay if it was only sanctioned to the new Vikendi remastered. But moving on and coming in at our number 2 spot is going to be another very highly requested one, which I'm honestly not sure if we're ever going to see it at this point. It might just be a dream that's never going to happen, but the Barrett 50 cal is not only been requested a lot by myself, but from countless of you guys in the comment section on my Twitch streams and in my Discord. Like, this has probably been the biggest outcry of a new weapon almost ever since the Deagle. We've talked in detail before why this weapon would be controversial. It would have to be a crate exclusive sniper, very similar to the AWM. It would also require a brand new ammo type to be developed. There'd have to be 50 cal bullets specifically for this gun, and also the basic idea with the Barrett was that this is going to have to be a very high risk, high reward weapon to use. There's going to be severe punishment for missing a shot, but if you land something, it's pretty much going to be able to one-shot maybe almost anything, maybe not full level 3 armor, but you get the idea. Something with a bit more power than even the AWM, but a lot of punishment for missing bullets, and maybe you don't get that many even if you landed as well, maybe there's only 10 bullets max. I'm not sure how they want to balance it. You would have to tweak that a little bit, but the idea itself I think is solid. I would love to see the Barrett, and I think a lot of you guys would too. But finally, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at the #1 spot is probably one of the most interesting weapons we could ever ask for to have in PUBG, and it's because this has some of the craziest quirks out of any gun that I feel this would be very popular. This is the Honey Badger assault rifle. Now, this weapon is basically an AR with an integrated silencer, and so you wouldn't need to necessarily pick up a suppressor to fully attach out this weapon, and it would automatically come with it, similar to the VSS. Now, in real life, this one doesn't shoot any ammo type that we currently have in the game, but they can work around that how they've done with other weapons. The idea of this weapon is that it basically is as mobile and versatile as an SMG while having the lethality and range of an assault rifle, and so I think having the Honey Badger as potentially a new like 5.56 AR just in that pool as well could be a decent idea. This is one of the most intriguing weapons of all time, and I think it would be an absolute shame if we never saw it added to PUBG. It would probably be one of my favorite guns ever, and so any of these weapons on this list I think would make a fine addition to the game. If there's anything that I missed that you feel like should be added, let me know what that would be down below inside the comment section. And also, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you want to see a topic of discussion in the next video that we're going to mention, and leave that in the comment section as well so I can look through those. But if you guys did go on to enjoy today's video, please give it a like rating. I would really appreciate that. Subscribe if you are brand new around here. And also, guys, make sure to go follow me over on Twitch if you haven't already. My link to that is in the description. I stream almost every day, and I'd love to see you guys over there. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all on the next live stream or the next video. I gotta go, guys. Take it easy, everyone, and peace out.